The BU evolutions of Helios and Hyperion have been revealed. At first I was like, and now I'm feeling, woo! Yeah, baby! In this video, we're going to talk about the new Helios and Hyperion and the set it comes with, as well as the return of a fan favorite gimmick. So let's talk about it. This is the B203 triple set, and it includes 3 bays, Helios, Hyperion, as well as a newish version of Divine Belial. Let's go ahead and talk about Divine first. It comes with a brand new Belial chip, not a rehash of one we've had before. This is basically Belial 3, and I love this chip. It's easily my favorite looking Belial chip so far. It's similar to the original Dynamite Belial, except it's shifted. The chip is shifted over. Don't get me wrong, Belial 2 is also really cool, but I do like it when the motif is like facing you or facing forward instead of facing sideways. I think it just looks cooler. And we're also getting drift with the bay. It's a pretty strong part. So now let's move on to the star bays of this set. We have Helios and Hyperion, and they are Super Hyperion MR and King Helios MR. Yeah, it's kind of the same names as the older bays, King Helios, Super Hyperion, but the MR at the end actually is really important. Both bays are pretty much the exact same design, except they are reversed because Helios is left spin, but otherwise they're just kind of mirrors of each other. So when I saw the design of the bays, I was like, it's not really that great, but then I saw what the gimmick was, and it's the return of a fan favorite gimmick. Do you guys remember Apollo and Eclipse, the 2 bays that would kind of split in half and combine into each other? That's what this new set is doing. You're able to take part of Helios and part of Hyperion and combine them together. And that's where the MR part of the name kind of comes into play, because depending on how you have the 2 bays connected, that changes up the name. And you get Super King Helios M, which has both of the metal sides, or Super King Hyperion R, which has the rubber sides. Which side is better? I don't really know. I mean, having metal on both sides is going to be nice for weight, although I think more excitingly is having the rubber on both sides. It'll make the bay more aggressive, maybe it'll hit harder. The discs are lame. You have Tapered and Giga. Giga's kind of cool, but these are really old parts. They're kind of thrown in there, but the drivers are basically brand new. They're kind of like new versions of Zone and Exceed from Sparking, but they are Explosion and Zeal. Now, both of them are free spinning, but the tips are different, of course. Explosion, or the one that comes on Hyperion, has kind of like an R2F tip, so it's sort of a mixture of like Jolt and Exceed together. And then Zeal has this kind of weird nib tip. It kind of looks like the end of a pen. This one I'm not really super excited for, but I guess it could be even better whenever it's worn down. It's just kind of an odd look. And with this release, we also get the H gear, or the Hyperion Helios gear, whatever, and it's kind of like a 2-section gear, sort of. The gear is kind of confusing to me because it's 2 different parts. You have like a metal piece that looks like an armor, like a typical armor part, and then the next piece is like this plastic wing design, kind of similar to the L gear that we had from Longinus, except that it's plastic. And the description says that it has 2 different parts, and that in high mode it does one thing, in low mode it does another. I will say, if you were only able to use just the plastic piece on Divine Belial as like the main evolution gear, that would be a pretty massive downgrade from the L gear, considering it's all plastic instead of metal. So like, what does this do? I might be dumb, who knows? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And the last thing in the box is a new power launcher that has red and blue for Hyperion and Helios. It kind of reminds me of Superman, and I already have a ton of these launchers, but it's nice that we're getting as many releases of this as possible. It makes it to where more people can have this launcher, and I like the launcher. I wish the Tomy launchers didn't break so much, but it's going to be nice to get another one. And that reminds me, I actually forgot to pre-order this on Amazon Japan, so let me do that really quick. It's sold out. This set is also available for pre-order from friend of the channel, Mall of Toys. Use code 1linnuc to get 10% off of your first order. Link in the description down below. And if you guys pre-order it, you'll probably get it before me. I almost forgot, there's one more set we need to talk about. I'm not gonna buy this set though. I don't really think it's that interesting. It's a new all-in-one set. It's a new way to get the Dynamite Battle Stadium, which I'm not the biggest fan of. My stadium is warped though, so I can't ever use it again. So I might have to buy this set. But it comes with 2 ripcord launchers, a gold and black, kind of Hell Kerbix color version of Chain Kerbeus, and we also get a recolor of Divine Belial, and this is like a white and blue-red recolor. It kind of reminds me of that white recolor of Valkyrie we got a few years ago. That was like a collaboration with a YouTuber. But finally, that's gonna wrap up this video. If you liked it, hit that like button, hit subscribe to join the Nuc Nation, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun, and bay away.